Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your man, Big Jones the Juggernaut, and I don't know where you are or what you're doing right now, but I'll bet you're not in a bathtub in a boutique hotel in the middle of Miami on a beautiful Sunday night. I mean, look, I'm not that guy on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'm not the guy to sit there and brag about, oh, look at me, I'm in, wherever, and I'm doing all this cool shit. I'm just not that guy. But I feel like the only reason coming at you like this in the bathtub and everything. It's my 10th anniversary, okay? It's not about me. It's about the missus, okay? And I hope you've been following along on the trip that wasn't supposed to happen. It's a little weird talking with my hands like this while I'm, trying not to get everything wet. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I got my tripod set up and my microphone right over the water here, and I spent a lot of money on this, and I'm trying not to mess it up, but we're gonna make it work because I appreciate all you guys out there, and if you've been watching the series up until now, I really, really appreciate it. We're trying to hit that 1,000-person mark. We're at about 800 right now. Excuse me, and trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube is proving to be a multi-year event. But I want to let you know that everybody who watches my podcast, I appreciate you. Thank you guys very much for sticking with me. And I hope wherever you are, you guys are having a wonderful day. So I want to jump right into it. What I want to talk about tonight, obviously, the cruise. I'm going to have a couple of different podcasts about that because I really want to dissect the cruise that we went on, in its entirety. I want to talk about it. Like I said, I'm going to branch off a little bit into sort of the travel arena a little bit. I want to let you guys know what really happened on there, because I know a lot of you guys are going to be sailing. A lot of my people that watch me, you guys are blue collar just like me. We're not rich. We take a vacation once a year if we're lucky, and I want you guys to know what you're getting into. Like I try to know what I'm getting into. You got to be a savvy, aggressive consumer these days, man, because people, especially these days, man, will take you for a ride. Because if there's one thing that COVID did, it is make it so people really don't want to work that hard, man. So, so I really want to give you guys kind of a juxtaposition on the cruise, let you guys know what happened. So let me just dive right into it. It's Sunday night. We got back from our cruise this morning. Damn, it doesn't even feel like this morning. Hang on. It doesn't even feel like this morning, man. It feels like it was a couple of days ago, but that's how fast everything works. But anyway, yeah, we stepped off the cruise. We stepped off the ship at about, 9 a.m. this morning, and we've been kicking around Miami, but we'll get to that in a second. First, I want to talk about the cruise. I'm sorry, swig of Dominican rum for the working man here. We got this Dominican rum. We got that Don Ron that I found out if you watch my podcast about La República Dominicana. My man Verde hooked me up with this Don Ron Dominican rum. Oh, freaking delicious. I actually did end up finding it in the duty free. So just a quick tip, if you guys ever see it online, if you're doing your online shopping, check out Don Ron Dominican rum. It's pretty damn good, and we were just about to polish off a whole bottle of it, my lady and I, just to keep the weight down on the old checked baggage on our flight. But anyway, let's jump right into the cruise. So first of all, the last time we cruised was 2014, and there's a whole lot of difference. I mean, you guys know, you guys have been in the middle of it just like I have, even if you're not, working in a hospital just like I am during COVID. You guys are boots on the ground in COVID. You guys have seen the differences, with service industry, with everything. So, I mean, if you're on a cruise ship, you're right smack in the middle of the cruise industry or in the hospitality industry, I mean, that's all cruising is hospitality. And I got to tell you, man, we're between 2014 and 2022, there's a huge difference, man. And I'm going to break down just a couple of them right now. Like I said, I'm going to do another video and I'm going to break it down even further. But the first thing I want to talk about is, man, man, check this picture out. This is a picture of me and our cruise director on this cruise from 2014. That's 8 years ago, man. Can you believe it, man? My man Cookie, cruise director on the Carnival Horizon now. He was on the Carnival Dream in this picture. Absolutely incredible. He's like now the head honcho on the Carnival Horizon, man. How crazy is that? When we met him in 2014, my wife and I and my oldest son, man, he was like green as a blade of grass. He was talking about, I don't know if I can stick with this. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm trying to find my footing. And now he's like out there just 100%, just as fabulous as he can be. Cookie, if you're watching this right now, you make our cruises for us, brother. We really appreciate everything you do, man. You guys are out there doing your thing. We appreciate you. You're an awesome guy. And, now he's like full-on cruise director, so that right away gave us some really high hopes for this cruise, man. We had really high hopes for this cruise. We had high hopes for this cruise anyway. It's our 10th anniversary. It's our first real vacation in years, so we are definitely have high hopes for this cruise. So right off the gun, I really want to keep it with the cruise staff itself. A lot of differences, man. A lot of differences. People generally seem a lot more, I want to say, on edge. Maybe that's not the right word, but I feel like it's just a different tempo. It's a different vibe, COVID, the crew were still wearing masks. We're talking the end of 2022 here. This is October 2022. The crew were still wearing masks, and you could just kind of feel that there's still a little bit of tension or apprehension going on with the staff on the Carnival ships. There's still kind of, not to mention the fact that people, these Carnival ships, man, like I said at the beginning of this video, we're blue collar, nobody that watches me is a freaking millionaire, and frankly, I don't want those guys on my channel. You guys are working class, I'm working class. I hope that whatever I say on my channel vibes with you. We are blue collar people. We work every day. We have children. We have wives. We have husbands. We have everything, ahead of us. We are working class people, and I hope that's the people that I connect with, because that's what I am. That's what I came from. But these people, on Carnival, if you talk about working class, these guys are working class. We're talking about people. If you guys have never been on a cruise, and then let me just tell you straight out, the people on these cruises, they're from places like Thailand, Indonesia, India, the Philippines. You talk about working class motherfuckers, man. These guys work their asses off, and when you're dealing with Americans, if you're not working for them, then we think, you're uppity and you're snotty and you don't want, my wife and I, like I said, we come from a working class background, so we try to make sure that everybody knows that we are appreciative, and that we always try to say thank you. But we really, the cruise lines have changed so much. First of all, when we were selling cruises, that's where I met my wife. If you haven't seen that podcast, I'll put a link to the description on it. But I met my wife at a travel agency where we were selling cruises. She was actually my trainer. She taught me how to sell cruises, and she taught me a few other things as well. But we'll get back to that. But anyway, we know this industry pretty well. And one point of sales that we always talked about is, if you leave a cruise ship hungry, it's your own damn fault. How do you leave a cruise ship hungry? Have you ever been on a Carnival cruise? That you can eat 24 hours a day. Not true. Not true, man. This new Carnival ship, man, they want their Cheddar Bay biscuits, man. I'm telling you. If you guys are planning on going on a cruise anytime soon, they want their money, man. I'm telling you. These cruise ships, they all have these specialty dining options now. There's a steakhouse, sushi, and, I don't know. I don't know, because I didn't go to them, man. I didn't come on a cruise ship, pay all this money so I could pay again for food. That's the one thing I didn't expect to pay for, was food. But man, they want their money, man. Because let me tell you something. There was one pizzeria that was open. Well, not open 24 hours, but it was open late enough that by the time they closed, there was something else open. But there was only one, and when it's late at night and you want a snack, you want to grub on something. When that club lets out, that line was around the freaking corner. I mean, we're talking about 20, 30 people waiting in line for a pizza. And man, and I was actually begging this guy. This one night, my wife was hungry. She's like, "Oh, baby, I really need something to eat tonight." We had a late port of call. We came in, we took a nap, we slept late. I think we did actually make it to the main dining hall, but we were hungry. We were hungry. We've been walking around all night. A little bit dehydrated, probably been drinking. We want something to snack on. And I was actually ready to pay for it. I was like, "Listen, we'll go to one of your specialty restaurants. Just what's open right now?" And the guys were like, "The only thing's open is pizza right now." Really? Damn. That's like, and my wife was like, "Okay, you know what? I'll just order room service because everything works on the app now, so you can actually order room service on the app. You don't have to call." So room service, first of all, you're paying for room service now on a Carnival cruise. If you've ever been on a Carnival cruise, that is fucking tyranny. Paying for room service on a Carnival cruise? Are you crazy? I mean, we're talking about a pizza here, man. I mean, listen. I am not trying to drag anybody through the mud. I'm not talking about anybody, but I mean, these pizzas are not fucking, super supremo, pizzas here. I mean, we're talking about little Pizza Hut personal pan pizzas here. I mean, we're not talking about some serious gourmet shit, man, okay? We're not talking about, Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta and Quentin Tarantino's kitchen gourmet shit here, okay? We're talking about just a regular ass pizza that on par with a DiGiorno pizza, and then we're paying $6, $7, $8, $9 for that, man. That's not gonna happen. But we were hungry, and I wanted to get my wife something. Long story short, we didn't end up getting the pizza, We waited an hour. Some kind of glitch happened. They canceled her order. My wife is fucking pissed off. If you don't know about pissing off Miss Jones, watch this video in the description here. You'll know all about it and know why. Listen, like, Big Daddy had to go out there and take care of business. The only thing I could get out there was ice cream, Just got something to fill her stomach with. But, that's just one of a few things that was crazy about this cruise. I mean, the industry has changed a lot, but I don't know, and my heart, my wife and I, we have a lot of respect and love for people in the service industry because we've been there. We've been in the service industry before. We know how hard it is to please people, especially, and I hate to say this, especially blue collar people who spend their money, go on vacation once a year. Those are actually the hardest people to please because they want everything. And it's hard to please people who don't have anything, You and I, we're just, we pay bills every day. We just trying to make it day by day. Some of us are living paycheck to paycheck. It's hard to please us, When you get us on a ship, when you get us on a cruise or a vacation, we spend our money. We're out there, trying to have a good time. It's really hard to please us sometimes, So, when you're out there on vacation, just take a look at yourself, Don't be a diva. Don't be a princess or I don't know, what's the male version of a prince? I don't know. Put it down in the comments. Anyway, but, the cruise, service-wise, I mean, it breaks my heart because, we had great people like Arnold, our cabin steward. He took great care of us, Cookie, the cruise director. These people are great. Even the people at the main dining room were great. My man Kaisley, Vanessa from the main cruise, all these people were really, really nice and really, really great. But, and as unfortunately as it is with most times, you tend to remember the negative stuff better than the bad stuff. But I try to be the exception, not the rule. That's why I hope if you guys that I've mentioned on this video are watching this right now, I hope you guys keep doing what you're doing. You guys made the cruise very special for me and my wife for our 10th anniversary. I very, very much thank you guys. But we're going to come back to the cruise later. Let's talk about Miami just for a second, man. Miami, listen, I don't know what you're doing right now. Like I said, I'm in a beautiful freaking hotel room right now with my wife in this bathtub, enjoying myself right now with some Dominican rum. Swig of rum for the working man. Oh, man. Rum is not great without a mixer. I forgot all about that, but I'm drinking it right now just to impress you guys. But anyway, we didn't get much of a chance to really check out Miami, man. Listen, we've been playing fucking dodgeball with a hurricane for the past week. So just the fact that we're here and we're chilling out, we're having a good time in Miami. We got this beautiful hotel. By the way, heads, if you're watching right now, thank you for inspiring me to not be cheap and go for a nice hotel room. Because if we had been stuck in a Motel 6 right now with that freaking storm going on right now, because it rained all afternoon today. The morning was pretty clear. We came in, unwinded for a while, watched a little TV, got a little lunch, and by the time we were ready to get up and go, it started downpouring, thunderstorming like really hard. You people from Miami will know what I'm talking about, man. It started downpouring like a son of a bitch. So we waited, and by the time it cleared up, it was late. It's a Sunday. Things are closing early. We'll check out Miami another time. I'd love to come back and check it out. Little Havana is actually right down the street, and I really want to check that out. But hey, that's what the internet's for. I can check out some Cuban gear. I really got in touch with my Cuban roots on this trip, so that's why I'm all jazzed up about checking out Little Havana, but we'll do that some other time. Right now, I want to tell you guys about this Mayfair Hotel. I'm going to play this video for you. This is just the main atrium, this outdoor atrium out there. It's a freaking beautiful hotel, man. Absolutely phenomenal, And again, that human experience where we get to bond with some of the locals and have a friendly conversation. Like if you watch my video about me kind of going off the rails and getting some help with my mental health, that it's been a little difficult for me to bond with people and to connect with people. Man, my man Fernando, if you're watching this right now from the Mayfair Hotel, if you're watching this right now, my man, that kind of person is what makes it for us. He just sat and talked with us. We just vibed and chilled out, just friendly conversation, just getting to know people. It's amazing how simple stuff like that ends up falling by the wayside, and it becomes harder and harder just to connect with people. We connected with people all week on the cruise, and then we come down here to Miami and we meet this nice guy, my man Fernando, Boricua, I'm Cubano, somos vecinos, Great time, man. And not only that, but we just Uber eat some food, sat in this beautiful hotel room. I'm gonna go ahead and play a video for you guys checking out this room before we came in and destroyed it. We had a great time though, man. This room is absolutely gorgeous, man. I mean, we're only staying for one night. We're flying out early tomorrow morning. Well, 10 a.m. But we're flying out tomorrow morning, getting back to our normal routine. But this one night in this one room, absolutely gorgeous, man. I highly recommend it. It's right down here in Coconut Grove. The main drag is right down the street. There's all kinds of stuff to eat and check out, but it's just, the perfect time just to chill out and relax. The people have been really super friendly. It's a boutique hotel, so it's really chill. Let me tell you something about this hotel real quick, man. I went out, we had this, like I said, we had the Dominican rum. I'm trying to kind of make a little room in my suitcase. So, I broke out the rum and we got some Cokes. And first of all, in the mini bar, the Cokes and the Sprites bottles, like the Mexican Coke and the Mexican Sprite, free. 2 beers, free. In the mini bar. That's 6 drinks in the mini bar, free. I didn't have to go. I was about to go down to Walgreens and get some sodas and stuff to mix with the rum, but I didn't have to do that. Not only did I not have to do that, I couldn't even get ice. I grabbed the little ice container that comes in your hotel room. I grabbed the ice container. I went, hey, baby, I'm going to go out and grab some ice for our drinks, and I'll be right back. I'm walking all up and down, looking like an idiot, trying to find ice, and I'm like, then I finally find, a person who works here. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, where can I find the ice machine? And she, looks at me like I'm crazy, like, oh, give me that. She takes a little ice bucket, and she says, what room are you in? I was like, oh, in 557. Like, oh, okay, I'll see you in a few minutes. And I'm like, she just walks off, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know what she did. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I just go back to my room, and my wife's like, where's the ice, Papi? I'm like, well, I don't know. I met this lady, and before I can get the sentence out, knock, knock, knock. Hello, sir. Here's your ice and a fresh lemon. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm like, God damn. I can't even get ice? I'm like, no. You can't get ice. You can't like what else do you need? I'm like, I think we're okay. I mean, I don't know what's on the menu. I don't know. So really, really nice hotel, Mayfair Hotel. Listen, whatever you guys are doing, it's more than I deserve. Thank you guys for being awesome. Fernando, if you're watching this, I appreciate you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a cool cat. Listen, man, I just made this video sort of capping off our trip. Tomorrow we fly home across country back to San Diego. Back to back to our normal lives, I go back to work, my wife goes back to work, kids are out of school this week on, fall break, my son's in college, listen, my wife and I really needed this trip, we haven't taken a vacation in several years, just the two of us, and whether you think we deserve to take a trip by ourselves with young children at home, our two youngest are 6 and 7, and whether you think we deserve to take a trip on our own is irrelevant. My wife and I work our asses off every day. We make sure our kids have everything we need. Like I said, we're blue collar. We're not rich. We take modest vacations. We have a good time. We save all year. We put money aside. We pay bills. We pay allowances. We do all that we're supposed to do. My wife and I deserve a vacation, or I don't know about me, but my wife certainly does, because she busts her ass. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to get too preachy on you guys right now, but I know a lot of you guys out there work right now, because if you weren't, you wouldn't be watching me right now. So God bless you. God bless my wife. God bless our kids, and God bless everybody. God bless these wonderful people that, helped us along the way with our trip, Heaven, Ms. Ross. I want to thank all you guys. I don't know if you guys watch my channel or not, but it doesn't matter because I love you anyway. So I am very, very happy with the way our trip rounded out. There's going to be a couple more videos talking about it in the future, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on what's happening right now. I really hope you guys are enjoying yourself. And if you guys want to jump in this bubble bath with me, like, share, and subscribe to BJBL Unleashed on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram while you're at it, and I will see you next time for more Unleashed.